Alright, hello. This time I had to start the video within the mission because I have to get this exact room. And today we're going to be talking about the Alternox Prime. And the reason I'm talking about the Alternox Prime is because this is a semi-AFK weapon, as you can see. They have some interesting properties. Despite having a lot of damage and multi-CO, which is already really good, it cannot headshot. However, it has some really good things. First of all, infinite puncher. Second of all, good fire rate. Third of all, really high status chance, so it can abuse debilitate really well to boost itself with debilitate. And then it's a projectile weapon. So with mag, you can do some really funny shit by basically putting magnetize onto someone, shooting, and even if you keep shooting, the bullet will stay at the middle of the bubble and just stack itself permanently. So if I go now close to this bubble and check it out, you will see there is a giant yellow crystal in the middle, and anybody that goes into contact with this crystal will basically just insta-die. If they want to like walk to it, whatever. But it is very, very fun. So yeah, you can easily, as long as you get this starting room, and this room is a dead end, stand here, shoot in this direction, and that's it. You get 100 kills per minute. It's genuinely that easy. A lot of people doom post about this weapon. They're saying, oh, it's shit because it has no headshot damage and all that, but I mean, are you saying this? I don't know, man. I think my cat is killing everyone. I disabled companion damage numbers because I was getting annoyed at Contagious Bone just stealing my own damage numbers, to be honest, but yeah. This is the Alternox Prime, and it is really, really strong, and there is a lot more setups than this specific one, but since this one is next to spawn, and I don't have to find it and search for it on the map, it is very easy to showcase this, this thing right here. So yeah. Literally, you can do this all the way to level cap with any Warframe you want, because you're very safe, you can do anything. And then all you do is you put this guy right here, you tell him to hold position, and then you shoot. And now you're status man. That's it. It is genuinely that simple. Just remember, every 2 mags or so, to move around and go get your life support. First of all, obviously to not run out, but second of all, if you stand still for more than 45 seconds to a minute, the AFK warning triggers and enemies stop dropping life support. And I know you're technically not AFK because, you know, you're shooting at the general direction and casting abilities sometimes and all that, but the game, as long as you're not moving, it considers you to be AFK, so you gotta move around. So yeah, this is Alternox Prime in all his glory. Absolutely incredible. I'm sure a lot of people will still call this weapon shit for no reason, even though it can do this all the way to level cap. But, you know, whatever you say, I'll just stick to doing this. It's funny because I'm using mag. I wanted to use mag for the magnetized thing to show it, but I ended up like not even using it because it's just kills on its own. And I'm simply just using this weapon without damage buffs or anything. I'm just doing this, so you know, it's really whatever. What an incredible piece of technology this thing is. And now you may say, oh, but an Acolyte's coming. Well, don't worry, we have that covered. If I didn't miss that. There we go. Is it that hard to do this? Am I doing anything too advanced here, too difficult? I'm just sitting at a corner, next to this guy and just shoot him. And that's 300 kill per minute, infinite survival. Amazing, is it not? But yeah, a lot of people will tell you that the Alternox and the Alternox Prime are very bad weapons. I completely disagree. And I think they just don't know how to use these weapons in order to do well. Since weapons like these and the Steplos, although the Steplos not so much because it's a shotgun, they have infinite body puncher. They can easily abuse a hallway that enemies just come through over and over, and you know you just shoot in one direction and you are good to go. Pretty easy. Now I'll showcase the build, and the build itself is Rivenless. Fully modded 3 forma. Has a Bane mode, of course. Because why wouldn't you use a Bane mode? There you go. This is it. Debilitate, magnetic corrosive, magnetic from here, corrosive from having infected clip only, and that's it. You don't even need infected clip. You could simply put malignant force, and this might be better. And if you really just hate Bane modes for some reason, I don't have a crit mode, so you could easily just slot critical delay or slot point strike. Where the hell is it? Boom. That's it. Is it that hard? Like, come on. This is just a hybrid crit status build with no crit chance, just crit damage, and just abusing mag. I didn't even press any of her abilities, but here's my mag build, in case you were wondering. Great weapon. You guys should try it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.